don't know. I don't know really what to tell him. You know, maybe try to go for a strong timing push, like 2 base timing, and try to win that way. You know, try to win in the early to mid game against Solar. But then again, this man Vindicta, sorry, the Terran player, and in the bottom right we have our Korean Zerg, Solar. But yeah, so to come back to that thought, what could Vindicta do, right? His style kind of is playing a macro game as well. He's a very solid player, as I said, but it does not seem his macro game is on par yet with a Solar. And this is like an explosion in skill you kind of need there to match this man's power. And it's kind of a standout performance you need here, right? You need to become like a Clem basically to fight this man on par in a huge macro game. Solar. Yeah, so I wouldn't mind seeing something cheesy here from Vindicta, even though I don't know if it's really something he is, you know, good in. It's always cheese is always very execution based. So if you're not good at the execution itself, you might want to go for something you can execute way better and like suits you as well, right? Like your strong suit. Kind of want to stay for that. If he has like a very good cheese against a Zerg, a very strong timing, which he's incredibly good at executing, I wouldn't mind him going for that, trying to, you know, force Solar into his own game, his own pace. But as I said that though, we are on Golden Wall, and it is a very good map for Terran. Most people veto these actually. I'm kind of interested that Golden Wall made it in. Alright, we have a Reaper coming over them, blocking the third again. So just a macro approach for now. Factory, so no 2-1-1 here this time, which he played earlier against Jim. So far just, you know, tagging the links a little bit, trying to prod a bit with the Reaper. He's not committing to a scout into the main. If there was like the back door being opened, for example, there's always a possibility, right? It is not happening, but you never know. It is a weird map. Oh, thank you for the follow. Alright. There's gonna be Hellions. And then a starport. I'm kinda interested if we're gonna see the Raven again. And a third command center. Yeah. So very, very quick third command center here before the starport even. Double Hellion production starting now, and it does not seem that this is a setup for a starport tank lab. And the tank lab is a little bit, it comes late right now. There's going to be a couple of things before that. So it does not seem to be a Raven here. I'm interested. Maybe we're gonna see a Liberator, Harassment, or just a Viking to clear out some of the Overlords. Would be a possibility too. He still has this SCV hanging around, but it's getting scouted here by the links right now. This is a very, very late base here for Solar. It's a layer before third, so he didn't push as aggressively for the third for now. And yeah, he can play the same style as Jim was playing earlier, like a Swarm Host Nidus style. He still has that option. He's getting a Baneling Nest though, and obviously the third base, which Jim didn't. Oh. Grim one. I'm sorry, your message was probably because creep, you know, creep was creep. You're creep. Yeah, I mean, to touch on chat, I mean it's 2 minutes later now, but yeah, I think he tries. I mean, like, Clem is kind of the staple which you want to be right now as a foreign Terraner, right? Like, Clem is your guy, Clem is the man with success, Clem is the talent, Clem is a very fast player. he has incredibly good execution, and he has good strategies and good engagement and stuff. But that's something aspiring for a lot of people. It's like Clem is an individual that feels like an inspiration to a lot of players, I think. And this is a very good push, and actually with the Hellions gets 4 drops, yeah, almost gets another shot off there. And the Viking to clear out the skies. I think it has 1 overload kill for now. It might find 1 more, but no, not committing too much further into the base. There's gonna be a spire, I think I showed this, and I'm pretty sure this was scouted, so there should be no surprise here for Vindicta. Even though Clem is like as young as he is, I think he's 18. He is an inspiring player, and he's like somebody people look up to, right? Just because he's so good. And I can't fault anybody who thinks like, alright, I think I could be the next Clem, because Clem wasn't always as good as he is right now. He trained a lot, and he kind of jumped in skill in the recent 2 years. Is kind of really where he found his stride this year. And yeah, last year he was already incredibly good, but he kind of was lacking results. And now he almost won the most recent DreamHack Europe. Sorry for spoilers there. I should have said spoilers first. I'm really sorry. I mean, he was the top, coming from the winner bracket there, playing against Reina in the finals. It was a great finals. It was very close. And I can't fault anybody who thinks like, yeah, this kid has been good. I know this kid, and he's been good for a while, and suddenly he's like, this really incredibly good. Well, I could just play like him, you know. I feel like it feels like Clem isn't out of reach, you know. He doesn't feel like a Maru when you think like, oh yeah, just play like Maru, right? Ha ha ha, it's a meme. Oh god, who could do that? But if you say like, just play like Clem, it's like, yeah, maybe, actually maybe. If I try hard enough, maybe I could. I still think though he is in a very good, like Clem is incredibly good, so I think like he doesn't feel out of reach for a lot of players, but I think he is out of reach for a lot of players. But that's why he's inspiring, right? He is that good, but he doesn't feel like he is unstoppable. Or like, I don't know, he doesn't feel like a god yet. At least not like, you know, if you try to learn yourself. He feels like somebody who came up with hard work. And that's something anybody could do, right? Alright, setting up a medevac here. Going to the top base with a couple of marines. I kind of like this push, yeah, it's a very good position. Haven't been talking about the game for a while. This medevac stops a little bit early here, out of position there actually. He's stimming in, but I'm afraid he is finding some licks on the way. And this gave Sula time to kind of adjust to this. Ah, sick. Thank you for the gifted sub there. Oh, I think we just missed, sorry, the medevac getting sniped by the Mutalisks. Thank you, Gibby, for the gifted sub, mate. Oh, very nice drop in the main base. So yeah, I like this. This is a very drop-heavy play for now. He needs to be a little bit careful with the Mutalisks. Maybe you want to set up a couple of mine traps actually on this side of the map, because they can't really be cleared by ground forces, right? And you need to protect your Widow Mine setup over here. Vindicta that is. I like his setup for now. He has the gold. He has the 4th base coming up. It feels a little bit low. Oh my fucking god, Gibby. Did you just gift everybody a freaking sub? Oh my fucking god. Gibby, you're the man. You're insane. You're just insane, man. Oh my god, Gibby. Oh my god. Oh my god, Gibby, man. I love you, mate. Thank you so much. This is really much appreciated. Oh my god, everybody can spam my fucking ugly face now. The scariest emote I've ever managed to create. While Solar is just you know, pushing with his Mutalisks into this, and I don't know what to say anymore, man. Gibby, thank you so much. Thank you for the donation earlier, and now this freaking sub explosion. You're the man, mate. Oh man. Oh, alright, so things have been going very good for Solar for a while now, and he pushed back a lot of the army. We have not really enough Widow Mines. This could be a big explosion. Oh my god. Oh my god, 14 kills, almost all of those Banelings, and this is kind of the explosion he needed. He wants to maybe push forward with these Widow Mines as well. Super, I can't say it much. You know, I can't say it enough. We have also a Liberator in this top base, and this is looking incredibly good for Vindicta. He is building his 5th command center. This is just super. Yeah, Vindicta is in an incredibly good spot right now. He kind of managed to pull Solar apart there for you know, like a moment there, and he really capitalized on that moment, and I think he's in an incredibly good spot right now. This feels like a map he could actually take off a macro game of Solar. And Solar feels a little bit too passive here. He doesn't really want to commit into this push, and Vindicta just manages to find little edges here and there. Also gets a kill on one of the Mutalisks, which also manages him, you know, gets him the scout, the heads up. There's Mutalisks coming into your base. Super, man. Oh my god, this was almost a very good connection there for another Widow Mine. We have a couple turrets in position, but we need some reinforcements here. He was defending his gold base there, and he has a Thor. Gonna get picked up, gonna get boosted over. Oh, this is a little bit out of position though, so yeah, he needs to walk up while he's pushing in the front as well. With the Thor soaking up a lot of Banes there, very nice so far from Vindicta here. He's chasing out the Mutalisk. He lost 12 SCVs, but to be honest, he doesn't really care much about those. He has enough SCVs, he has enough command centers, he has enough mules, he has the gold base still rolling, and he still has his push going. But he has, most of the Widow Mines are set up in the south, so he needs to be a little bit careful. He's only pushing with a couple mines here and a Thor. But still, this is a very good position again for him. He has a couple on the high ground, some on the low ground. A very, very nice position here again. And Solar isn't really cleaning up those mines. They're kind of like long-term investments here for Vindicta, which they should not be, should they? Oh my god. You're just insane, Gibby. You're just insane, mate. Oh, there we go. Flying over the minefield. Look at this. This is just so much free damage. Look at this Mutalisk. They need to wait now as well before they can fight again. And Vindicta is playing kind of the game of his life here against Solar right now. And I don't know if Solar can push this back. This is just an incredibly push right now. He's also still pressuring this base in the north, and he needs to be a little bit careful of the Ultralisk. But these mines again, incredibly hits. One more, nope. We have one more here with a mine ready to shoot, and he manages to clench this base. He's just going over to the next base. His drop is still in play. It's a double drop, so there's a lot of Marines. He needs to be careful though. He's gonna lose one of the medivacs to this Spore. He has one kill already while he was getting pushed back a little bit down here. So these Ultralisks, they're very strong. He kind of missed the transition into a lot of Marauders here. These Ultralisks kind of are the surprise package there from Solar, which managed him to get back into the game here. Oh my god, but Vindicta had like, I don't know, he had like 5-6 solid minutes of him pushing every button there for Solar and just getting in such an incredible position. Right now he needs to be careful though. You want to fight a little bit with one of your planetaries maybe. He does not want to lose his base, but he's in a good position. I think he won't, and yeah, there we go. His bio is strong enough now again to push this back. He has a lot of mines set up for the south, so Solar can't even commit there, and he isn't. Solar's though managed to stabilize here, and this is basically what he needed to be doing. And both players are actually here using the top side of the match. I haven't touched on this, but this is very interesting. Both players, there's like this huge bottom part. Oh, this mine, I wish this would be buried. This huge bottom part is still open for grabs, and it's kind of almost safe expanses right now for anybody who wants to go there. For now, both players are like yeah, are basically pushing for the top part of the map. This drop is not gonna get much done here. It's gonna get deflected, but man, Vindicta is in an amazing position still. He has still a lot of units set up. And well, this mine, there we go, has a nice shot again. Medevac gets killed up. Is this mine? Yeah, actually, it stays because it's hidden. This is a beautiful position for a mine. There we go. Oh, these two mines are Liberator mines. Still, the one manages to hit the Mutaflock there. The Thor is still in position, so it can still push away these Mutalisks. Oh, this Liberator, yeah. Was trying to go for some harassment, but just managed to go out of the way here. This is a changeling. Oh, these Mutalisks getting baited into the Thor with a couple shots. So this Liberator was about to harass is now set up with the army here, and I wouldn't mind Vindicta going for some more Liberators, actually, against the Ultralisks. They are a very good counter to your Ultralisks. Go for Liberator range and just set up a couple of those with your army to have a very good position again. Though, as I say that, Solar, he really managed to stabilize the last couple minutes, and this was a very good trade there for Vindicta, it feels like. Solar almost committing their off-creep a little bit, and felt like this trade was the better one for Vindicta. This could be a very good position for Solar. Nice mine connections there, but a lot of bio is going down here. Still, the kiting is good. Oh, there was a lot of friendly fire there, and I think this might seesaw just a tiny bit too much into... Ooh, this could be the connection he needed, but not. This might have been just a tiny bit too much damage there, actually. Wow, one more Widow Mine, actually. Oh my god, those mine connections are insane, but is it enough? It might be just enough for Solar to push through. Still has a lot of Mutalisks, but as I say that, most of them get pulled down. Oh my god, I think, yeah, Vindicta should be able to push this back. And the Ultralisk falls. This was the anchor for this push. We only have a handful of Mutas really still there in the game. Oh, this Widow Mine didn't manage to shoot. I think it was on cooldown. Solar is kind of destroying this base as well. So he is doing a lot of damage. But to be honest, this was not a high priority target here. It was a good staging point for his push, for Vindicta's push. But he is managing to stabilize here. He is managing to push this back. And he did not lose this base. He only lifted it. He did not lose too many SCVs. He still is at 68 workers. So stabilize here, get your bio back up, and you are still in a position where you can win this game. That being said, Solar has been on the gas there for a while now, and he kind of needs to secure some more bases. He has managed to re-establish this one. He has a lot of Banes here. He almost depleted all of his bank, and Vindictus needs to be a little bit in a defensive posture here for a while. He needs to defend against the Mutalisks, which you won't with Marauders. Don't shoot your own command center, and he does not want to be caught by this army, but I think he kind of missed the transition here into Ghosts or into more Liberators, and there is so many Ultralisks right now. He was playing out of his mind for a while, but Solar managed to clench this game back into his hand, and it seems like this might be the last push of Solar. Oh my god, those Widow Mine connections have been insane. But at the same time, Solar wins this game, manages to stabilize and push Vindicta back.